Buddy, it's Tuesday, July 2nd. It's 7:40 a.m. and we're on our way to Vons. We're going to get $10.02 for 3.9 miles, and we just got to shop for one item. Let's head on over to Vons. Okay, well, we're on our way to fabulous Vons, and let's just take a look and see what we're shopping for while we're on the road making our way. It looks like it's going to be something pretty simple. It's some type of liquid IV hydration powdered drink mix, and they want 4 boxes of the stuff. So yeah, that looks like that could be pretty easy. I think I always am able to find this stuff when I go to Walgreens easily, but I don't know exactly where it is at Vons. But since it's only one item, once we track it down, we should be in and out. So all right, let's head on over there. We're inching our way closer to the 4th of July. This is the big week where normally it's pretty busy when it comes to deliveries. Not as big as like Christmas time or anything like that, but it's pretty big. A lot of people usually order stuff because, you know, they're so busy getting ready for the 4th and they're going to need all kinds of stuff. And a lot of people have pre-4th of July events where they just are anticipating the event, so they get hungry. I noticed that people get more hungry when they're anticipating something coming up. It's almost like their minds are telling them to already start pigging out on food and getting stuff because their mind is thinking about that big day. People are so funny. It's funny how there's all this anticipation for something. Like it's going to be almost like New Year's. You know, people get excited about New Year's and they think, wow, this is just going to be the best New Year's I've ever had. Or they just have all kinds of anticipation for the future of what it's going to be like. So, it's just crazy. So, anyway, we're almost at Vons.
Scan it now. Scan items 22.99. $22.99. Savings $3. $22.99. Savings $3. $22.99. Savings $3.
Okay, well, we got the stuff, and we're going to be going 3 minutes, 1 mile, and it's a meet outside. We just try to back up every time I want to back up. Somebody's behind me. Never fails. And I don't think I had any problems. I don't think I had any problems finding the stuff. So everything was pretty smooth. And there wasn't really any issues. The app told me which aisle it was in, so I just headed on over there. And I got it. And they had 5 in stock, and I needed 4. So I left 1 on the shelf. And the shelf, when I got there, was fully stocked all the way from front to back. So this guy basically is hoarding these this particular product because he practically cleared the shelf for this item, which is crazy. It's like, what are you doing to yourself that you need to have this hydration liquid? It's like maybe he has some kind of health problem or something. That's possible. Why isn't my app not moving? Hello, app, wake up. Well, I'm having problems. I have to reboot. Let me close the app and reopen it again, and maybe it'll work again. I don't know.
Head to your drop-off at 29. Just ahead, turn right on Jessup Road.
Almost missed the turn. All right, let's try the navigation again. It was frozen.
Turn right on Jessup Road.
It was okay. It's up again. Let's see if this darn app is gonna function right now. It normally doesn't do that. It's normally very well behaved, but not today. And I don't know why the app told me to go this way. Now I've got to make a left on Robindale, which is not exactly a quiet street. It's almost like a major boulevard. But whatever. And then the customer wants to meet outside, so I'm not sure why they don't just want to do a hand it to me at the door. But maybe sometimes what happens is they say it's a meet outside, but it really just means, you know, they just want me to ring the doorbell when I get there, and then I'll hand it to them. Everybody has their own interpretation of what meet outside means, so you just gotta go with it. Well, we're getting pretty close, so I'm gonna turn off the navigation. I probably shouldn't even bother to turn it back on because the distance was so short. All right, let me see if I can make this turn. Of course it's busy. Of course it's busy. Of course. Come on, guy. I want to just make this turn. I want to go. All right. Here we go. And then I'm supposed to turn here? Is this right? Where is this place? Boys and Girls Club. Oh, it's a boys and... Let me turn the camera around. Have a good one. Yeah, no problem. Take care. Oh, that order happened real quick. That guy just came flying towards me, and I grabbed that bag as fast as I could and passed it off to him. So just get out of this Boys and Girls Club and start making my way back. I guess that's why he got so many. Now it makes sense. It's obviously for a group of people. Maybe for their like supplies that they need at the Boys and Girls Center. You know, when they play sports and stuff and they get dehydrated, they give them that stuff to help them out. I don't know. I don't know why people buy things. That's my best guess. I like to sometimes be a little bit of a detective and try to figure out why people purchase the things they get, especially when it's an unusual quantity or whatever. Okay, well, we're just waiting. I'll let you know when something comes in. So far, the weather's been good. Uber Eats, $8.03 for 13 miles. Go away. Yeah, it is currently 91 degrees at 8:02 in the morning. It's a nice, cool morning. Anything under 100 degrees is a nice, cool morning. It's hard to complain when you got sunny skies, sunny, clear skies, and just a light, gentle breeze. Everything is just dandy over here. Not a single problem that I can think of is going on. And as far as business goes for delivery, yesterday was really busy, and I should have stayed out longer to continue to deliver because it was really hopping yesterday, but I got tired. I'm like, you know what? I'm over this. I'm tired. And so obviously I missed out on some making money situations, but I was like, well, my video was already going on really long yesterday, so I was like, no, I'm just gonna go ahead and shut her down. So I did, and it was fine. I just chilled out and relaxed at home and cooled down. I think I was overheating because, you know, even if with the air conditioning on, with the sun coming through the glass, it really heats up. It heats your body up because it's hitting you right in the head the whole time. And even with the air, the cool air from the AC blasting, you still feel dehydrated and you start to feel fatigued. So I was like, it's a good time just to stop. So I just had lunch and I just wrapped it up. So, and I don't know how long I'm gonna work today. I got a late start this morning. I had some things I had to do this morning. So I don't know. We'll have to just wait and see what happens, see how I feel. But so far, look at the app. It hasn't been blinging at all. So looks like it could be it looks like we might be back to the slow mode today. All right, everybody, we got another one. We got a DoorDash, and it's going to be for $12.25 for 6.3 miles. And we're going to be going to Vons, and we're going to shop for 5 items. Let's head on over to Vons. Well, this is going to be our second trip to Vons. All we need is one more trip to Vons, and this will be called the Vonzapalooza because that means we will have gone the majority of time to Vons more than any other place today. That's what sort of happened in yesterday's video with Starbucks. All we did was go to Starbucks over and over again. It became a Starbucks palooza. So this is what this is turning into. I mean, they both have been really good offers. So the last two have been really good. So they've been fair. So that's all I'm doing. I'm not purposely trying to pick Vaughn's offers. They're just what has been good. So let's activate the shopping. Arrived at store, start shopping. Yeah, let's move on and check out what we're shopping for. Some type of lemon loaf cake, some type of zero sugar yogurt bars, ginger ale, and some Jell-O, and that's it. It's gonna be so easy peasy lemon squeezy. We will be in and out of there in no time, and then we can drop it off. At least that's what I hope. Now you watch when we go in there, everything will be out of stock. Oh look, they want to add on to the order. 11 miles. They want me to drive for 11 miles for $11.75. You can go to hell. Goodbye. All right, well, I'm now parking this darn car, and we're gonna get our little butts inside and get shopping. Let's do it. Did I not hit it?
Please wait. System processing.
Well, I just want to let you guys know that was a total disaster, and probably one of the top worst shopping experiences I've had so far. And you're like, well, how could that be? There was just so few items. How could anything possibly go wrong? Well, let me tell you, everything went wrong. The first item was the lemon loaf sugar-free. They didn't have it. So I let the person know, well, they don't have it. And what would you like? Yes, lady, I know I need to move forward, for God's sakes. People. So I let them know I put no, not available. And then of course they had no substitutions. They had no substitutions for any of their items. Not a single darn one did they have a substitution for. So then oh no, that's not true. One of them they did have a substitution for. So I couldn't get them sugar-free lemon loaves. So that didn't work out. So now we're the items, there's only so many items, so the items kept shrinking. So the next thing I tried to get was the Canada Dry sugar-free Canada Dry. Guess what? They didn't have it. They had a sugar-free raspberry Canada Dry. I sent them a message with it. No response. So they're not responding. So that's 2 items now. And I only got 3 items left to get. Next was the Jell-O. They've had both Jell-Os, as you saw in the video. They had both Jell-Os, so that worked out fine. Then the last thing they wanted were these raspberry bites. Okay, and there's 4 of them in a box, raspberry bites. And I was like, are these frozen or are these in the yogurt section? Like, is this ice cream? You know, it's near the ice cream. So I thought it was a freezer item. So I went up and down the ice cream aisle multiple times looking for those stupid little yogurt things. I couldn't find them. So I went over to the yogurt section. I couldn't find them. So I went to tell the app that they didn't have it, and then that had a substitution. And I was like, well, they don't have that either. I can't find it. And then it said, well, take a picture of the shelf. And I'm like, shoot. And then an employee came by, and he looked on his computer, and he goes, oh, it's in the yogurt. So he started looking. He couldn't find it, and then I spotted it. It was a tiny, tiny little box, super tiny. Oh, shoot. Something's coming in from Uber. Let me turn off Uber. So then I thought, well, shoot, I'm only going to leave here with just 2 items, 2 little things of Jell-O, and that's going to be it. But I did find the one substitute for that little box. So that made 3 items I had total. So then I called the customer, and the phone just rang and rang and rang, and nobody answered. So I'm like, great, now this order is going to really plummet in the amount of money I'm going to get, which I'm really annoyed with. But there's not much I can do. And so I left there with just those 3 tiny insignificant items. And then to top it all off, the customer said they want it handed to them. So now I've got to deal with some customer. I don't even think I'm going to wait. I think I'm just going to leave it and ring the bell. Because now they're just going to be like, where's the rest of my stuff? And I'd be like, well, if you would just look at your app and pay attention when the person is shopping and answer your phone, you would know what was going on. People. Oh my gosh, it's just driving me insane. I'm like, I can't believe that I have to now take this crappy order to this person, and I know I'm not going to get the full amount of money. So I guess I'll just drop it off and just take off, because I know I'm not going to get the money, and it doesn't matter if she gives me a bad review or not. It's totally irrelevant. I mean, I think in my mind, this person's going to give me a bad review whether I see her face or I don't see her face. So that the last step of this process is irrelevant. It's now become it now becomes a situation where you're just like, just get me out of here. I just need to just move on, because this customer has not been helpful in resolving this whole grocery order. They've been completely not doing their part to make sure it's successful. So I don't know. It just really irritates me. So now I need to go and cool off for a second as I make my way. I got 3 more minutes, so I'll see you at the drop-off. Well, we are here in the neighborhood, in this crappy neighborhood. Let's see what happens. Let's see what fun and interesting things await us. I can only imagine the fun that's about to occur next, because it can't possibly get any worse, could it? Let's see. Oh, well, let's see here. Is it on the right or the left? It's going to be on the left. Okay, got to go a little bit further down. Let's see here. Is it this house? No. Is it this house?
The customer requested you hand them the order.
It's this house.
They added the following
The one with
instructions.
no number.
Hand it to me.
Oh, no, I see the number. There it is. All right, let's do this. Get it over with. Wow, that was like a total shock. I cannot believe DoorDash paid me the full amount. I'm in total shock. I guess maybe they've changed their rules when it comes to the shopping, that even if the person's items aren't available, they'll still give you the full amount. Well, that's going to totally change my whole thought process now about doing grocery orders with DoorDash. $9 to go to Walgreens for 3.1 miles. It's barely acceptable. Guess I'll take it. I suppose. I hope I'm going to the right direction though. Here we go. All right, everybody. Let's see if I'm going the right way. It looks like I'm going the right direction. Excellent. Okay, let's head on over to Walgreens and do a little shopping. All right, we're getting close to the, do I turn here? Yeah. Here at Walgreens, arrive at store, start shopping, start the shopping list. There's never any internet over here. It drives me insane. It's like, how am I supposed to do my job if you guys don't have internet? It's like, what is going on? Hey. Let's park this car and see what we're shopping for. Water, paper towels, and toilet paper. Okay, let's go in and get this done. Well, that was another fun experience, but it was not unexpected because this place is infamous for having no cell phone service. When you go into this particular Walgreens and you have AT&T phone service, you have to stand in the soda section at a particular spot in the soda section to get any cell phone service. The only other cell phone service in the entire place is where you check out at the cash register. So at the very entrance to Walgreens, you have internet, and then nowhere else in the store do you have internet except in the soda section, but just one particular spot you have to stand, and then you gotta angle your phone to get internet. It is absolutely insane how it's set up. Absolutely insane. So luckily it all worked out. It all went through. Everything worked out fine. The Angel Soft toilet paper was not in stock, so I had to find they did put in a substitution, so I was able to get that, and that went along just fine. And yeah. And so that's done. And now we're on our way to the drop-off. And I believe it's going to be at the these fancy apartments. They're very high, high end or whatever. You got to enter a code to open the door. You got to go up an elevator. So we have a lot more fun in store for us just around the corner. So stay tuned, everybody. I can't wait to take you on the next part of this adventure of DoorDash. The experience. Tell you 1 second. Here we go. We're almost there. Top of the building. We got our next one from Uber Eats, $6.84 for 2.8 miles, and we're off to Starbucks. Let's go get it. Oh my gosh, it's getting so hot. It feels like it's over 100, but my thermostat only says 98, but it feels a lot hotter. I just didn't want to come back out. I was just lounging at home, and I was like, oh, I don't want to go out again. I'm like, oh, I should go. I shouldn't be lazy. I should not be lazy. I need to get out there and push myself. So, and it's only 10:35. I think I'll do this one, and then I'll keep the app on until 11, and then that's it. Then I'll stop. So this may be the last one, or there may be one more to go. I should be able to do it.
Quarter mile, turn left.
All right, we're almost there. Let's secure the order so it doesn't tip over. Order secure to start the car. Let's go. All right, well, we got everything, and it wasn't ready, of course, because it's packed and really busy right now, which is really weird. I don't know why people love to have coffee when it's over 100 degrees, but if you would have told me 25 years ago that people would be driving to pick up coffee when it's over 100 degrees and pay almost $10 for a drink, I would tell you you're out of your mind. I would say that's not even possible. What person in their right mind is going to do that when they can just make coffee at home or just get it at some other place like 7-Eleven for really cheap? Who in the heck is going to do that? And I would just laugh. But look, I'm wrong. I was totally wrong. I had no idea. It's funny looking back in the past. Like if you're an older person, you can look back on the past and think of all the things you thought were never going to happen and have now come to pass. It is unbelievable the strange and weird things that have come to pass. Video games alone have become so bizarre. It's practically like a lifestyle now. People live their lives playing video games. They're like constantly in another world, and they have all these relationships with people who they never even physically ever see, but they feel close to them because every day they're playing in this computer world together. I think that was talked about in the 80s, that something like that would happen, but of course it was not exactly the way it turned out. They thought it would, they put on these things and they would just be totally pulled into another world where, for the most part, people are just looking at computer screens, these big giant monitors, and they're just completely absorbed into the drama because, they got the audio, they got their headphones on or their speakers and their microphones, and they're having these online friendships / relationships with people all over the world, and they've never met them in person, yet they feel like they know them because it's almost like in the olden days when they used to have those phone numbers you'd call, like a party line, and everybody would be on the party line. It kind of reminds me of that, only, there's a game involved. So I'm sure most of you are like, what's he talking about, party line? So it's just a strange world that we live in. Everything is so strange. Everything is so technology based, and everybody's completely dependent upon technology to function in the world. I saw on the news, even the car dealerships, some major computer system at car dealerships has gone down, and it's completely slowing down the process of buying a car at car dealerships all over the country. I can't remember what it's called, but they still have not resolved it. I guess some sort of hackers got in there, and they're charging them all kinds of ridiculous amounts of money, like ransomware. You got to pay a huge ransom, or we're going to basically keep your system from functioning. So that seems to be what's happening right now. Is that basically the car dealerships are being held hostage, and nobody can do anything about it. It is totally bizarre. So welcome to the future, everybody. We're so screwed. Okay, we're turning in to the drop-off spot. I'm gonna have to go and ring the doorbell, and then they should come out and take it from me. I think I'll park over here. There's usually a lot of children that come over here, and they almost hit my door, so I'm gonna go over here. All right, I'm going in. All right, everybody. Well, that's it for the show. I don't think there's anything else we're going to be doing. It's almost 11, and I'm almost back to the base. So, so today was, I would say, would be a slow day. It was slow today, and we had a terrible experience at Vons, so that was pretty terrible. But the money worked out. It was just very stressful to be stuck there and not be able to do anything about it. But that's behind us, and then it just dried up, and we're just sitting at home for the longest time, and then ended up going to Starbucks, and that's all done. So the clock has run out, so now we're wrapping up. And take a look at the money. It's not very much money today, not very much money, and we didn't work that many hours, and I was online for a very long time, and I just want to go home, edit my video, and call it a day. So let's call it a day, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again on the next one. Bye for now.